Oh God, I'm already messing this up. Great. By the way, I'm here for comic relief. That's what I do in Cookbook Club. Hi everybody, we're here with the beautiful, on the inside and outside, Haile Thomas. We are kicking off Cookbook Club, which I am so excited to do with her beautiful book, Living Lively, which is incredibly, incredibly unique, as it has these amazing questions and journal entries. This is one of the most personal and interactive books I've ever come across. And we're gonna be making your Islander Lively Bowl from it, because Cookbook Club is all about getting recommendations to cookbooks. And I love food, but I'm not a professional chef. And what I really wanna hear is from amazing foodies. So Haile, take it away. What is your Cookbook Club recommendation?
My recommendation is the Flavor Bible. It's this huge book that basically is just like a go-to guide if you're not sure like what spices to use or what ingredients to combine. This is a great way to kind of like make your recipe and kind of create something super fun. There are so many flavors in here, so many ingredients, and basically it's like an encyclopedia. You look through, see what ingredient you want to cook or try, and then it's got all of the ingredients that pair well with it.
I think for people who maybe can't get to school also for cooking, this is school. This is a culinary institute book.
I feel like I'm studying something, you know, like when you're going through it, it really does feel like it's teaching you, and you're able to just create so many new flavor connections. And yeah, it's just such a great kind of gateway tool to being more like adventurous with cooking and food.
I feel like I'm just gonna go to it and reference it all the time now.
Food is a journey through so many moments in our lives. It can define so many things, and like when I think back to my trips or the things I love, favorite family memories, food is always involved. So I feel like it's so beyond necessity.
My journey with food also has been like a complete swinging pendulum. I was always like dieting and working out and eating super clean, and I was so happy with the results, but I would have to do it for so long that by a certain point I would just get frustrated, throw the whole program out the window, and then just
It's so easy to get overwhelmed because you hear about all these different things, and then, you know, there's opposing views and different diets and lifestyles. And so I just feel like finding that happy balance, that place where you can, you know, feel good about what you're putting into your body and also enjoy all the flavors and the process of it, and to, you know, understand too that how we treat our bodies doesn't have to, you know, automatically like connect to our external look. You know, I think a lot of, even in plant-based eating, a lot of it started out with like, this is a way to lose weight like super fast, you know? But now the narrative's shifting to like, how can I just make my body feel good? How can I have sustainable energy throughout the day? And I think reframing it through this like self-love perspective is revolutionary, and I'm really happy that we're moving the conversation towards that, and I'm so happy like you are discovering that as well.
I was really drawn to this bowl because it's genuinely how I eat. And a bowl is an art, and it seems a little intimidating. So take us through this. Teach us how to make a beautiful bowl.
So making a beautiful bowl should be that creative and joyful process. And actually, for anyone who's like overwhelmed by how to make a bowl, I have a section called Build a Bowl Workshop. So it talks all about really what you need to put together a successful and delicious bowl. So you've got all the resources you need in Living Lively for that, but this Islander bowl is one that I love so much because it reminds me of flavors I've always, you know, grown up having. Both of my parents are Jamaican, so like island flavors are a big thing in my house. So what we're gonna do right now is make the pineapple salsa, and it's just a simple combo of a few ingredients, so we can add it together. So first we'll start off by adding our diced pineapple.
Oh God, I'm already messing this up. Great. By the way, I'm here for comic relief. That's what I do in Cookbook Club.
Yes.
You're the professional, I'm the amateur. Okay. Pineapple.
So we're adding our pineapple to a bowl here. Now we're gonna add some diced cherry tomatoes. And these, fun fact, I actually got to pick myself at the farm like right next door to me, so I love that I've got the seasonal aspect, yeah. So making this in summer is great because we can use more seasonal ingredients.
I think if you get the chance to have like 5 minutes in nature, it can change the whole course of your day.
Yeah, seriously, it's so rejuvenating and beautiful when you can interact with your food like on the vine and then see it kind of make its way to your kitchen. Okay, so our tomatoes, our pineapples, now we're gonna add some diced onions. We have diced jalapeno. I am a fan of spice, but if you're not, you can use less, of course, but I love it. Okay, so got all that. Now we're just gonna add our cilantro. And finally, we're just going to add some lime juice to kind of moisten everything, and then we'll just mix it all up. So once it's like mostly incorporated, we can add salt and pepper to taste. And I love keeping it really simple with the seasonings on this one, just because I love the freshness of the pineapple and the tomatoes. Like, I want that to be the star. So our salsa is all incorporated on my end, so we can actually get ready to build this bowl, because that is my favorite part. That's really when the artistry comes out.
It's funny, you talked about self-love. Not something I'm good at. I'm like, I don't have time. I everybody else first. But doing something like this for myself, once a week, that is my version of self-love. A vintage floral napkin, a floral bowl, and some peach-colored cutlery.
Exactly, like it doesn't have to be complicated. I think we think of self-love as something that has to be like a spa trip, a face mask, a bubble bath. It can literally just be anything that brings you joy or replenishes you.
I think it's all my self-love involves cookbooks, food, cooking, like kitchen stuff. My heart is in the kitchen.
Yes, I love it. We've got, in a bowl here, I just have some brown rice. You could use quinoa, or something that I've been really obsessed with lately that maybe you haven't tried yet is an African super grain called fonio. Yes! Oh my gosh. For our bowl, we've got brown rice in here. And now what I'm gonna do is just add kind of all around the bowl our different components. So I'll actually start with the salsa that we just made. I just section it out for like the aesthetic, and then when I eat it, everything gets completely mixed together.
Okay, good.
So now we're gonna add our mushrooms, and these were marinated in like a maple, tamari, and sesame marinade, and it just infuses it with such delicious flavors and nice sweet smokiness. And I love shiitake mushrooms with like my entire existence. They're so good, love the texture, great replacement for meat, but the marinade really sets it off. So then what I'm gonna do is add some pickled onions, and I love pickled onions for the tang. Like, it's just such a fantastic pop that it adds to this bowl in particular, but overall I could add pickled onions to anything.
Watching a lot of cooking shows, which is also how I've learned about food and flavors, is they always talk about the balance of acid.
Yes. So I'm adding my avocado now. Right here.
I did my best too. Oh yeah, yours just looks better.
I think the point of it is that it can be a unique expression, so every bowl is beautiful in my eyes. Final step is just putting a dollop of the cilantro aioli, and this, in my opinion, is really what brings it all together. The creaminess is just like unbelievable.
I am really, really excited about this. This is so beautiful and so healthy and positive.
The energy you put into your food absolutely affects the experience. So I always try to make sure like I'm in a good state of mind when I'm cooking and I'm enjoying the whole process.
This is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for bringing this into my life right now, and everybody who gets to see this. Really, truly, thank you, Haile. You're so cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me and making one of my favorites from Living Lively. It's like, that's why I called it the Lively Islander Bowl, because I really feel like it's got that flair to it. It's fun, it's delicious, and just so soul and body nourishing.
Thank you, Haile. Thank you so much.